sort of, rolling my eyes when people mention Bitcoin.
Gold can be a risk off and a risk on asset. Bitcoin is a risk on asset.
That's it. As you can see, Axelarscan recently crossed 70 chains. Now we are at 71. And you can easily see that here. You can also see general data about cross-chain activity. You can see the network graph of what's really going on chain, and of course.
And one protocol that I'm focused on right now is Interledger. It is an open source protocol layer that was incubated at Ripple. And has everyone here heard of Bitcoin? All right. Okay.
Has anyone heard positive of Bitcoin? No. Okay, we won't put that hand up.
Our view in the future is you don't have to have this pre-funding, and instead you can use a digital asset to have global liquidity on demand. Now, we build upon a tech stack, an open source technology called XRP.
They try to shake me out, but I was born ready. Dropping down the price, then I be getting plenty. They want all your bags, and they want all them empty.
You got a baggie. Welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon o'clock news. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra bullishness. We got which crypto has the best long-term technology? XRP, hidden in plain sight, the flippening. So it begins. Bitcoin is the past, XRP is the future. Link in the description to help boost up the post. Shout out to the latest sub. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in. Go ahead and drop a likey from the top ropes on the way in. And go ahead, throw on those moon suits, throw on those pilot shades, buckle up. Because the future's extra bullish. Let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. We're at the total global cryptocurrency market cap today in the red, right around 3.31 trillion, down about 2.5% in the past 24. We got XRP right around $2.67, BTC right around 96K, ETH right around 2700. We got Stellar XLM right around 33.5 cents. We got one from Crypto Eddie to pop things off. The end-to-end integration between XRP Ledger and the XRP Ledger EVM devnets using Axelar. Congratulations. Transfer assets across the XRP Ledger chains. Try it out now. PureSys Technology excited to share that we finally completed the end-to-end integration between XRP and the XRP Ledger EVM devnet using the Axelar chain. We already started the process of deploying the XRP LEVM testnet with the RippleX dev. More updates to come soon. XRP community, XRP Ledger, EVM, Axelar. And here we got the XRP Ledger EVM sidechain. Transfer assets across the XRP Ledger chains. More DeFi unlocking soon on the XRP Ledger. Coming to a wallet near you. Bet says XRP Ledger interoperability just started. The Axelar bridge integration is finally completed. The EVM sidechain devnet is the first network to connect. EVM sidechain mainnet launch coming closer. We got subject views. U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. Gold can be a risk off and a risk on asset. Bitcoin is a risk on asset.
This has always been a relative game, and I sometimes get some criticism from my partner Will Campion about the fact that I'm a long-term believer in gold and a distruster of the central banks. You have written about gold and have painted a scenario.
Gold is not a fiat currency. There's a limited amount. It is recognized as a store of value. And, you are seeing that you can keep gold in your vault. You can move it back. I am adamantly anti-Russian, but the mistake the Russians made was the Russians got onto war footing in terms of their foreign exchange reserves, but they moved out of dollars into euros. And they never believed that the Europeans would have the wherewithal, the inclination to follow the Americans. If the Russians had moved entirely into gold, price would be higher, but they would have all their reserves in Moscow. So I think a lot of the, who knows whether China's moving on to war footing vis-a-vis Taiwan, but Chinese PBOC is the largest buyer of gold now. So, could we imagine, again, back to imagination, could we imagine some kind of a RMB that is exchangeable into gold, maybe at a premium?
So I don't disagree with, any of that, which is probably why I find myself constantly sort of, rolling my eyes when people mention Bitcoin.
Gold can be a risk off and a risk on asset. Bitcoin is a risk on asset. So
plot that chart of Bitcoin against Tesla up until recently, it had a correlation that was almost perfectly fine.
Yeah, and as someone who spends a lot of time in the Bahamas, one is skeptical about some aspects of crypto and getting it back.
Axelar Network, Axelarscan is a complete blockchain interoperability explorer, the dashboard for the cross-chain universe. Axelar is the Axelar blockchain explorer. Connect everything.
So today I want to show you how you can use Axelarscan, the Axelar blockchain explorer, to track your transactions, your interchain transactions. So Axelarscan is a little bit different from what you would normally get if you're using one chain, particularly because you're using one chain, and Axelar is mostly dealing with multiple chains for your transactions, sometimes up to 70 chains, if you will. So today I'm going to show you or walk you through the Axelarscan web page to help you easily track your transactions. That said, as we can see, Axelar recently crossed 70 chains. Now we are at 71, and you can easily see that here. You can also see general data about cross-chain activity. You can see the network graph of what's really going on chain, and of course, Axelar also has this transaction and volume graph for you to interact and see with. So you can see here that there's a lot going on from BNB to SAY. And then, yeah, just easily view an overview of the entire blockchain pretty much. You can also see some up here. So Axelar has 670 million staked tokens out of the 1.19 billion, which means that like over 50% is staked, and the current APR is 7.9. And these are all general overviews. So
Axelarscan, the Axelar blockchain explorer. We got Uphold with the SEC now reviewing Grayscale's XRP ETF proposal. Institutional investors can have a regulated way to gain exposure. Bloomberg puts approval odds at around 60%, but a decision could take up to 240 days. Will the XRP ETF get the green light, or will the SEC drag this out? Institutions about to get the green light. Banks, institutions on the way to pump our bags up. We got Mr. Man XRP. How does XPay work on the back end to move money? Let's find out. XPay coming soon to X.
Anything outside of that. And one protocol that I'm focused on right now is Interledger. It is an open source protocol layer that was incubated at Ripple. And now a protocol layer is going to be serving a certain function in order to give you your experience as a user. When you log on to Twitter, it's going to make it easier for you to do something. The protocol layer that I'm referencing is a payment protocol. It's called Interledger. And the beauty of it is that you can pay in a cryptocurrency and it can pay out in whatever the receiver wants. Now, for those that have had any experience in cryptocurrency, has everyone here heard of Bitcoin? All right. Okay.
Has anyone heard positive of Bitcoin? No. Okay. We won't put that hand up. Sorry.
And Ethereum as well? Okay. Yeah, it's not half, but close. Okay. So basically, if you are a Bitcoin holder and you want to be able to pay someone in Bitcoin, and if the person's on Interledger, then you can send Bitcoin to their Interledger address. And as the payment goes through the network, it can pay out in Ethereum because that receiver prefers to be paid in Ethereum. And so we believe that interoperability across these different blockchains of layer 1 and layer 2, people are going to hold their own crypto that they prefer to hold and want to pay in what they want to pay in. And so I am looking at investing in the infrastructure, right? The heavy stuff that gives you the nice experience on top of Interledger, of people that are able to exchange these cryptocurrencies for you. And I can go and detail that further. So that's one aspect that I'm investing in. The other piece is I'm looking at applications for consumers or businesses to use that could also leverage this technology. They say, I've got my own token, but I want to be paid out. I want to be able to expand my customer base and accept payments from different currencies. And we're talking to them to see how they could leverage Interledger as part of their solution.
XRP, Interledger protocol equals infinite scale, infinite possibilities. Bank XRP, Ripple, Ondo Finance, Tokenized US, Treasuries on the XRP ledger, institutional adoption in the blockchain finance, XRP's role in tokenized real-world assets. The best is still yet to come. Crawl, walk. Then we rock it. This is real institutional adoption. Emotion. Could this be the catalyst that pushes XRP to new heights? Meanwhile, Chad's dying grabber. Crypto wallets are coming to the Xbox and PlayStation. Every game will have crypto-enabled features where you can extract and import cryptos, NFTs from game to game. There'll be a new marketplace for crypto traders. We got commerce here, crypto wallets, Lord XRP, let's go. XRP is directly and indirectly connected to all banks. There is a high probability that the entire banking system will be renewed in a short period of time. Bank money.
Competition because it requires capital to get it there. Our view in the future is you don't have to have this pre-funding, and instead you can use a digital asset to have global liquidity on demand. Now, we build upon a tech stack, an open source technology called XRP. XRP, originally was built by some engineers who had seen some of the flaws of Bitcoin and the challenges of scalability around Bitcoin, where Bitcoin today, on a per transaction basis, it's rather slow and rather expensive. XRP is very, very fast, about 1,000 times faster per transaction and 1,000 times cheaper per transaction. The other dynamic, of course, of correspondent banking is some of the more quote unquote exotic currencies, exotic corridors have been left to kind of stand on their own. And the liquidity in digital assets could be applied to actually make that much more democratized and a level playing field. Ripple's vision from the beginning really has been to apply these technologies in the same way that TCP/IP and HTTP are the technologies underpinning the Internet of Information. These blockchain technologies will be the underpinnings of an Internet of Value, where we have connected devices, we have connected information that will allow payments to flow. And as Norman was describing, if you're a large corporation moving $100 million, that's one thing. If you're a freelancer working in the Philippines doing design work for a company in London and you want to get paid $30 or 30 pesos, Philippine pesos, that's not a transaction that can easily be enabled. And in fact, for the companies that enable that, they require the freelancer to set up an account, and they don't actually pay it out until there's roughly 1,000 USD sitting in that account, and then they would
BTC who? XRP. Hidden in plain sight. Know what you hold. We got Doppler Finance says the second batch was completed in just 15 minutes. We're extremely grateful for the community support. We'll always contribute to the community with transparency and prove ourselves at the forefront of boosting the XRP ledger's financial activity. The Doppler effect. We got Santon and Feed and some charts to close out as the U.S. celebrates President's Day and crypto ranges to start the week. The leading topics moving the crypto markets are significant controversy surrounding the Libra cryptocurrency promoted by Argentina's president. Following the launch of the token, the value experienced a dramatic collapse. We got Hayden Davis, his controversial figure linked to various cryptocurrency projects, particularly the Libra and the Millennia meme coins. The KDO ecosystem being discussed, including subjects like Yaps and KDO Genesis NFTs. Discussions have risen regarding the legal troubles faced by Argentina president. The word think tank WK3 is trending due to the frequent appearance in discussions related to a Velo event that involves a quiz about blockchain networks. And Solana is trending due to a discussion about its price fluctuations and market predictions. We got a couple from Mustache. Altcoins update. BTC dominance is touching a trend line that has been in place for almost 8 years. Each touch led to an alt season. It also touches an indicator that has never been broken before. Important 2-week close recently as it closed below the trend line. And the monthly 21 EMA line is the bull market line for the altcoins. Do you know the total 2 recently touched it perfectly? Looks like more of a retest than anything else. Send our bags higher. Por favor. We got Zoom XRPD. Today the ribbon printed a green diamond. The last time we saw this diamond print was November 12, 2024, and you can see what happened next. Just so I don't mislead you and bring my hopes up yet, let's just wait for the 2 candles closes. That should be a good confirmation, but overall it's rare that we get fake outs with the diamonds. We got EGRAC Crypto XRP, the channel short-term targets, upper targets. If we break above the channel, the most obvious target is around 420. The next level at the fib 1.618 around $5. Lower targets, if we break to the downside, it signals a bearish breakout, and we could see around 180 plus or minus 10%. However, this would also set us up for a double bottom target indicating an upward trajectory ahead. Ranging, if we don't break the channel either way, it remains bullish. Over time, the breakout potential increases, raising both upper and the lower targets. If we haven't broken the channel by mid-March, we might face a bearish scenario, but it'll set us up for the next big leg up. We got one from Dark Defender. Here's the XRP ETH pair update. XRP started flipping ETH. Take it or leave it. Massive success is on the way. And take a look at the USDT dominance here. As this USDT dominance chart goes up, crypto goes down. And if we come back to these red candles here, November 4th, 2024, you see this big drop off all the way to around December 2nd, 2024. Aligns with the XRP move up to the top to around $3 for XRP, as you see here, November 4th, 2024, up until December 2nd, 2024. And we had XRP start running again around January 13th, 2025. Topped off at around $3.40 January 20th. Here's the January 13th candle aligned with XRP's top. Then we had another candle here drop to around 3.75%. Be on the lookout for the USDT dominance to start curling over as cryptocurrencies, XRPs, pumps much, much higher. And the longer they take, the higher we keep on climbing on that XRP. Richless, and it only takes a small piece of the prize to take us to the promised land. How much is your XRP worth? $1 trillion in total estimated daily transaction volume will give us a price at around $457 XRP. That being said, Batman bag ladies, where will those bags be when that regulation jar of molasses finally breaks open and XRP's true price is finally revealed? We'll catch you up here on the mothership. BYOB, bring your own bags, be your own bank, be your own boss. And don't forget to drop an elbow from the top ropes on that likey button. We'll catch you up here on the tippy top. Later, glitches.
Later, glitches.
Let's ride it. Now who you believe? Let's ride it. Now who you believe? After SEC. After SEC. Now who you believe? Now who you believe? When we rock it off, you gon' see. When we rock it off, you gon' see. Now who you believe? Now who you believe? Hey, this gon' be the theme. Please go take a seat.